Hello, Virgos. This is Karen, the Forest Empress, and I am here with your June reading for the first 2 weeks of June of 2017. I've already pulled your spread for you, and at the end we will be pulling a Power Animal Oracle card to tie everything together. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the underlying energy for your entire reading, and we actually have the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be representing you, actually, since you're a Virgo. And the Queen of Pentacles just reminds us to have gratitude. So definitely think about what you're grateful for, and just think about that a lot, because being grateful is how we bring more beautiful things into our lives. The Queen of Pentacles always reminds us to be straightforward in our communication. And if you are coming across somebody who maybe doesn't have as much as you do or is less fortunate in some way, she reminds us to be generous with our time, energy, and sometimes even money if needed as well, because she is a pentacle card. Virgos tend to be very good with money, so maybe somebody needs help managing their money with you or from you. And so this could be kind of just the underlying energy, or this could be just kind of reiterating that this reading is about you, the Queen of Pentacles. And if you are a guy, it could, there's no real kind of, with general readings, this could be a guy or a girl. So if you are a boy, don't think that it's, anyway, you get what I'm saying, right? It could be a boy or a girl. If you are a boy or a girl, the Queen of Pentacles could be talking about you because it is so general. Just like with the King, it could be talking about a girl. It's, you would have to get kind of a more personal reading, more specific reading to find out. Now let's see what's coming up with your spread. The first card we have is the past and the influence the past is having as we're moving in from May until June. I apologize for the work. My neighbor's doing work on her yard, but it's going to look very nice when it's all done. I'll try to talk louder. So we have the Sun in reverse. So even when the Sun card is in reverse, it is still a positive card because the Sun is the most positive card in the deck. You are in a phase of flourishing, but you are not quite ready to kind of harvest yet. So there could still be a few more little hiccups or kinks to work out along the way, but you are on the road to success in whatever you are taking this reading to apply to in your life. There still could be some learning to be done here. So that could be some of the extra kinks that you need to work out. You might need to learn a few more things or get a little more, maybe gain a little more confidence in this field, whether it be within your relationship, with a new job, whatever it is, if you're looking at this as a work reading or a love reading, whatever it applies to here. Don't forget about the people you love as you're coming into all this wonderful success. Pay attention to those people and their needs. It can be very easy when we get the Sun card to just soak up all that beautiful sun and take in all the accolades and respect that is coming to you and letting you shine. But just don't forget the people who helped you along the way. That kind of comes along with the Queen of Pentacles, with the gratitude that we talked about. The question here with the Sun in reverse to think about for you, Virgo, would be, have you fully developed your sense of independence? That's kind of what this Sun asks us as we move from May into June in whatever endeavor you're looking at here for this reading. Now, the obstacle in your path, we have an interesting card. We have the Hierophant upright. So stay true to your beliefs. So somebody could be trying to shake up your belief system, and that could be why it's presenting itself as an obstacle. The reminder here and the advice here is to stay true to what you believe and what you know and the wisdom that you have accrued. This card could come up also, since it's in the obstacle position, there could be some kind of moral dilemma that you are experiencing in the beginning of June here. You might need some spiritual guidance on that. So if you meditate or, if you watch these readings, that could all apply. You know what you need for whatever kind of a spiritual realm you want to go in. So you might need to seek guidance in that arena, or even if it's talking to like a teacher or a mentor or somebody who can kind of help you in the right direction, who maybe has accrued a little more wisdom or experience than you have, they can probably help you if you just reach out and ask for it. Or this could mean that you are being a moral influence to others, and it could be an obstacle for you because it could be getting in the way of what you're trying to achieve. So as I'm telling you to pay attention to those you love, be gracious, nurture other people and things like that, don't forget about yourself at the same time. You kind of have to find a nice balance here if you can. This card also says that maybe you need to strike out on your own path. Maybe it's for a job. Maybe you want to go independently for your job, or do something more freelance than in that realm. They could be saying that. Also, this could be saying that tradition can impede your progress. So even though something has been working for a very long time does not mean it's continuing to be working for you. So you might want to look at things that you consider to be traditions or traditional and see if that is still serving you. Now, what you have working in your favor is you actually have the 5 of Swords upright. This is a reminder to learn from your mistakes, and that's why it would be in the influences working in your favor position. This is a reminder that if you are not failing, you are not really trying, because anything that you will try, you are going to fail at one point or another, but it is an opportunity for you to learn and to strengthen your abilities in that arena. If there's something that you're coming across that is making you feel defeated or you're fighting something, if the defeat seems to be imminent, you might just need to accept it and learn from it. This card can also indicate a complicated situation that you could be in right now. The advice here would be to, as much as you can, relinquish control, kind of, as we say, give it up to spirit and let things happen as they should be happening, and just learn from it as you experience it. Try to let go of control. Try not to micromanage through the situation. It might be kind of hard for you, Virgos. I have my moon and rising sign in Virgo, so I know about all of that, and I know it can be very hard. But, you just need to kind of let go and give it out to the universe is what this card is saying, and that's going to actually work in your favor. But this card does say that if you are experiencing something where you have felt like a failure or you felt like you failed, this is failure that actually turns out for the better. So you're either going to learn something from it that is going to benefit you, or this failure is actually going to lead to a success that is even greater than what you had hoped for initially. Now, in the near future, we actually have the Page of Cups in reverse. So you might get some kind of unfavorable message of an emotional nature, maybe an unfavorable message in regards to love because it's cups. Or this could mean that you are suppressing your true feelings. So there could be a message that you should be giving, but you are not expressing it. And this means that you should be expressing your true feelings. If this is in regards to a relationship, as much as you can, try not to be emotionally naive about the nature of the relationship and be as realistic as you can. I don't think that'll be hard for you, Virgos. I think it'll actually be something that you could be quite good at once you put your mind to it. Your heart can trick you, and that is why you do want to look at it kind of this way, and try not to give your heart away too freely when this guy comes up in reverse. So if you do need to express some true feelings, try to be as diplomatic as possible, I'm guessing, which is why he's coming up. But as we get into the long-term future, we have the 5 of Pentacles coming up upright. So something could be causing you some stress. It could be a relationship, it could be work, or there could be some kind of just misunderstanding that's happening. Don't focus on the past in this situation, focus on what's going on right now. And you should try to use positive coping skills wherever you can. And if you don't have them, then find someone who can help you learn positive coping skills. The Hierophant, whoever in your life would be representative of the Hierophant, could help you with that a lot. So yeah, so there could be some stress, there could be some anxiety. During times like this, you will see in your life who really cares, because those people are going to be front and center to help you with that. As long as you're actually expressing that you're stressed out, and then those people will come and try to help you. The people who are not really there for you are the people who are going to just avoid you during this time. And so it's a good way to see who is really, who you should really be having as important people in your life when there's kind of stress or misunderstandings or things like this. You'll see who's really in your court. Now, for the eventual outcome of these first 2 weeks of June, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Do not go gambling during this time. Whatever you do, it's not going to turn out well for you. I don't really think of Virgos as being big gamblers, but I don't know. You might have some other aspects in your chart that make you want to, but this is saying don't do it during this time. It's not going to be good. You're probably going to lose some money, but the wheel does always turn around. So, after these first 2 weeks of June, you might be okay to do that if that's something you really enjoy. but try to avoid it wherever you can, because, you know, especially with all this, the stress that you had coming up towards the end of the second week of June, that stress could be kind of inhibiting your, the way, if you can see if you have luck. You know, sometimes you just feel lucky and sometimes you just don't. But if you're stressed out, it is going to cloud things. So just kind of remember that. There could also be, with this card coming up, that you could have some kind of karmic debt that could be blocking you right now. I don't know exactly what that is, only you would know, but you might need to make some kind of personal sacrifice to kind of even out that karmic debt, and then you'll see things start to move a little more fluidly. It said, this card specifically is saying that it does not, you might not understand what this means right now, but I think as you get further into June, it will start to make sense, because you're probably like, what karmic debt are you talking about? You might not know right now, but it might pop into your head later. But, and then really do what Virgos do best and look at everything and organize your thoughts about this, because and figure out what kind of personal sacrifice needs to be made here to eliminate that karmic debt. Because once it's gone, I mean, you really have just the opportunity to shine with the Sun here and the Hierophant. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, who is a very successful woman who is very good with her money and has a lot of it. So if it has to do with that, then that could be the advice there too. The Wheel of Fortune reverse also could mean that you are entering a new cycle of your life. And with new cycles, you know, as you start a new cycle, they can be very difficult until they start gaining momentum. So that could be having to do with this too being reversed. So, but remember that this wheel does turn around. So if it's difficult at the beginning of this cycle, it will not always be difficult. It is going to turn around. So there will be a chance where you'll be able to gamble if you really want to. It's just not in these first 2 weeks of June. Let's pull a power animal oracle card and see what animal wants to pop up for you, beautiful Virgos. We have the squirrel, and this is a great card for Virgos for preparation. Get ready for big changes. Again, you're entering a new cycle of your life. Something that is looking very fruitful for you. It looks very good. There really isn't anything that's really negative in this reading that I can see. It is just kind of like getting a handle on all these things that are coming to you and dealing with your stress. And you know, by having the proper preparation, it can actually eliminate a lot of your stress, or kind of cut off that stress before it can really sink in. So just make sure you have all your angles covered for whatever misunderstanding or whatever you know, thing might be coming up. Like this Five of Swords, where if you experience a small failure, it's not the end of the world. You're prepared for it. And you are actually going to end up coming out on top with this wheel turning around. Thank you so much for watching, Virgo. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful first 2 weeks of June, and I will see you for the second half of June. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.